everyone, this is Wes. I had a chance to see an interview between Dave McClure from Founders Fund and serial entrepreneur Mark Pincus from Zynga. Over the last 2 years, Mark has scaled the company to over $50 and $100 million a year in revenue, and in the last year they scaled from over 60 to 300 employees, which is incredible. He had 2 core philosophies at the interview that I wanted to share with you that I thought were interesting and useful to implement into whatever you're doing. So the first idea that he found from his last startup, Tribe, that he worked on, which was a social network, was that the longer that the users stayed on the site, the actual less money that they made. And they noticed that longer users were playing around the site, they weren't necessarily clicking on the ads. So with that idea, they wanted to put into their future company, Zynga, the idea to implement that. How can we find out that a way to make it so that the longer the users stay on the site, the more income we're able to generate. So basically, they figured out a way to make it so the longer that they play the games, the more money that they make. So you can see this example around a lot of the incentivized games on Facebook. That the more that you play the game, sometimes you have to fill out incentivized CPA offers in order to get to the next level. And doing so basically helps them monetize the longer that the user stays on the site. There's many applications like farm applications and stuff like that where you build this farm and you put it on your Facebook application, and basically in order to get more cool things on your farm, you have to fill out these CPA offers. And as all the affiliate marketers know, which is the people that we work with, that can generate a lot of revenue. So philosophy number 1 is be able to figure out a way that the longer that the users stay on the site, make that directly proportional to the amount of income that's being generated. Because you don't want users just staying around the site, doing nothing, using up your bandwidth, but not producing any revenue. So that's core philosophy number 1 that he shared with us. The second core philosophy that Mark found, that when he was playing a game, I believe he said it was Age of Time or something like that. Basically, he was getting frustrated that there's a lot of little kids that were beating him in this game. So he came to the idea that I would just rather pay, to get a cheat or some kind of hack so I could just beat these guys. So taking that idea, what he found out was that people are willing to pay to level up or pay to beat people. We have a game that we mess around with sometimes here in the office, which is the iMod application on the iPhone. And there's many other applications like this, but basically it allows you to get extra upgrades and stuff like that if you pay, and so you can just beat other people. And I have to say, although I never bought anything myself, it was interesting to see as okay, well maybe I could just buy something and I could just win a little bit easier. I never did that, but I know I can tell that a lot of people probably would. So with those 2 philosophies, basically figuring out a way to make the income, directly proportional to the longer the user stays on the site, and make them make more money as they play the game longer. And number 2, basically understanding the idea that people will pay to level up, and allowing them to do that are 2 ideas that's helped them scale Zynga, a gaming company that developed games on all these platforms, Facebook, iPhone, and future MySpace and everything like that. And they've just been able to do it incredibly well. And I thought those ideas were useful and insightful, and I just thought I'd share them with you. We're really big on philosophies because the core philosophies that you have will shape the whole entire structure and longevity of your company. So with that in mind, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll catch you guys later.